Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, Harish, good evening, beta. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, good evening, children. Good evening.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening, children. Sunday test. Did you complete it Sunday test, children? I did not check the results also.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. We'll see the result once. Very good. Shrestha is there in the class. Absolutely
Ma'am.
good job. Good. Congratulations, dear. Scoring
Thank
full.
you, ma'am.
Good. Rashwat Reddy and Harish, Hari Karthik. The Sriram, why not attended the test? I think in somewhere Yeah, any difficulty, Harish, in particular question, Ashwath, Hari Karthik, Sriram?
No, ma'am, I did mistakes, ma'am.
Okay. Be serious, children. Regularly we are doing, right? Be serious. Any particular question you have doubt, Harish and Sriram?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Any-
14th one is
any
wrong, I
doubts?
think. Ma'am, 14th one I have a doubt.
14th one. 1 minute,
Yes.
ma'am. Let me review the question paper. 14th review test. The sum of measures of interior angles of a polygon of n sides is equal to sum of interior angles of a
B, ma'am.
polygon. Yes. 2 bracket n minus 4 or 2n minus 8 right angles.
So the
And
correct
2n
option is D,
minus
ma'am. But they kept the correct option as C.
Oh, which question it is? Question number 14.
It should be B,
Okay,
ma'am.
it's D, it's D. Maybe it is
Ma'am,
2n minus.
B, no, ma'am. B.
So what is the correct option here?
B,
The
ma'am.
sum of measures of interior angles of n-sided polygon.
B, ma'am.
Sum of interior angle formula. What is the formula for sum of interior, children?
Ma'am, first one is n minus 2 bracket into 180.
180 or else two right angles. If you take it as that 182 right angles, n minus 2 can be written as two right angles. N minus 4 into n minus 2. Option C is only correct, right, ma?
Ma'am, no, ma'am, it should be
Ma'am,
180.
Google also says it's option 4.
No. It's option C is absolutely correct.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, but Google
Why?
is saying
Because n minus 2
Ma'am, B
into
also is
180.
correct now, ma'am.
You see, n minus 2 into 180. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
N minus 2 into 180. Same thing they mentioned, n minus 2 into 180 degrees. This is sum of interiors of a n-sided polygon. So this out of this they are mentioning 2 into 90, right? 2 into 90 can be written as right angles. Right angle. So this 2 comes front because 2 multiplied with n minus 2 into right angle. Check once the option.
okay. But
Ma'am, what about B, ma'am?
C is correct. C is correct, not.
Ma'am, B.
How you can, when you will write n minus 4 into C, you can write this as 2n minus 4 right angles. 2n minus 4 right angles.
Okay, ma'am.
This is a way of expression. This is another way. It's not 2n minus 4 right angles, right?
Okay, ma'am.
If
Thank you, ma'am.
general formula, if you remember the formula, whatever they mentioned, children, this is general formula. From this, which option is suited for this, you have to check and go with accordingly. Why D is not true here? Absolutely D is not true. Because they did not give 2n minus 4. They gave 2 bracket n minus 4. If you multiply with this, what happened? This become minus 8. That's wrong. So option C is correct. 2n minus 4 right angles.
okay.
Hari Karthik, did you understood, ma? It's the
Okay,
correct
ma'am.
option only. It's not. Any other doubts? Hari, please check any other doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I have one doubt, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am,
Harish.
the 16th one, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm Sriram, ma'am.
The diagonals AC and BD of a parallelogram intersect each other at point OK. So what is the parallelogram means? We know that a parallelogram and diagonals are intersecting at point. O. They mentioned these are the diagonals. They're intersecting at point O. Okay, suppose if you take A, B, C, D is a parallelogram.
Okay, ma'am.
What they mentioned, ma? DAC is 32. DAC is 32. DAC. This angle is 32 degrees. DAC is 32.
AOB.
AOB is 70. AOB is 70.
Yes, ma'am. 70.
AOB is 70. Then DBC equal to DBC. This part they're asking.
Ma'am, so should we do 70 plus 32 and 180 minus 13, ma'am? Which we'll get?
How you will take, children? This part of angle is equal to this. Can I do this? What type of angles these two are? Alternative interiors, right?
Yes, ma'am.
If it is 70 with what is the other part of angle? In a straight line 110, right?
110. 110.
What is
10, ma'am.
10 plus 32? 142.
142.
142 minus 142.
38.
38.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Understood, ma? It's 38 degrees.
Yes, ma'am.
Simple, but only the thing when we are using which one, which part of the angle we can take, you can draw rough diagram so that you can understand. Any other doubt, ma?
No, ma'am.
No? Oh, yes. Harish, any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Harish. Ashwath Reddy, Hari Karthik.
No doubt, ma'am.
Hari Karthik.
No doubt, ma'am.
Can we move to the part of the session where we stopped previous class today? What are the different shapes we have still discussed? What shapes we completed? Trapezium we completed. Did we complete? Yes, parallelogram we completed. What
No.
other shape we completed?
Ma'am,
Rhombus.
parallelogram, trapezium.
Parallelogram, rhombus,
Yes,
trapezium.
trapezium, parallelogram,
Trapezium.
rhombus. What is isosceles trapezium, children?
Ma'am, it has equal the sides. One pair of sides are equal.
Ma'am, two sides are equal and the other side is not. Is isosceles trapezium.
Non-parallel sides are equal. Such a trapezium we call it as a isosceles trapezium. What is the difference between trapezoid and trapezium?
Ma'am, a trapezoid is 3D.
Trapezoid is the same like trapezium.
It's
It
3D.
is 3D. 3D.
Yeah, even okay. Good. Parallelogram was done, right, children? About parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. And the second from opposite sides and parallel and equal. That's about the sides. And what other property? Angles in a
What other
angles.
opposite angles are equal?
Opposite angles are equal. What about
Ma'am,
diagonals?
Ma'am, adjacent
Yes.
angles of non-parallel sides.
Adjacent angles are supplementary. Very good.
Non-parallels.
Non-parallel, adjacent angles also supplementary. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
See, children, there are 4 properties we should remember. One is opposite sides are equal and parallel. Second one is about sides is over about diagonals. What do you know about diagonals? Diagonals we did not discuss it. Opposite angles are equal and adjacent angles are supplementary. And what about diagonals of a parallelogram? Diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. bisect each other. Bisecting means making into two equal parts. Perpendicular
Ma'am, they
means
both are
90 degrees, right? Children, based on sums, we discussed all the bits. I think the last 9th bit was left over other day, right?
Yes, ma'am. 9th bit.
Yeah. Okay. Can you please think about 9th bit? I think 1 minute, children. There is a new student I can see on the screen. Who is that? Sriniket.
Yes,
Sriniket,
ma'am.
are you there?
Yes,
Welcome to
ma'am.
you. Yeah.
Thanks.
Am I audible to you? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. Sriniket, till now we discussed about properties of quadrilaterals. Among that, parallelogram we just completed. About parallelogram is a four-sided polygon. Opposite sides are parallel and equal in parallelogram. About
Yes,
diagonals are bisecting each other. And
Yes, ma'am.
about angles, we need to describe about 3 points, children, based on vertices, based on angles, based on sides, based on diagonals. So angles, opposite angles are equal, adjacent angles are supplementary. These are the 4 points we discussed about parallelogram, and
Yes,
we
ma'am.
completed few exercises, and now we are doing question number 9. Please, question number 9, risk and clue. There are two figures, children. You can see RISK, risk is a parallelogram, and a clue, CLUE. There are two parallelograms. These are the two parallelograms. Find the values of X. You need
I'm
to
50.
calculate the value of, yes, Harikarthi.
Ma'am, is it 50?
50.
50 degrees.
Is it 50?
Ma'am, because
Uh,
the angle E should
please,
be be
please,
equal to 70 degrees because
which
opposite
angle
angles.
better? Which angle? Angle
Angle.
I.
No, ma'am, E.
Angle E is equal to 70. Very good.
And S is equals to 60. Since R is equal
Uh,
to 60, as K and R are supplementary.
very good. Very good.
Ma'am, but this
It's
is trapezium, no? Yeah.
70 plus 60 gives 130.
130. 180 minus
Yeah.
130 is 50.
Wonderful. Very good explanation. Hope you understood, children, what Hari said. Ma'am, Hari said about angle L should be equal to which one? Because opposite
Angle-
angles are equal in
Angle
parallelogram.
E.
E. So angle E is equal to 70. So we know
And
this
S
is a 70. We don't know S angle. To find out S angle,
angle S
we
is
know
equal to
adjacent angles
180
are
minus
supplementary.
120.
So adjacent angles are supplementary means K plus
60
S is equal to 180. So 120 plus what angle makes you 180, children? That's
60 degrees.
obviously 60.
Ma'am, and X is angle sum property.
Very
70
good.
plus 60 is
Very
130.
good.
180 minus
This is
30 is 50. So X is 50
yeah,
degrees.
of course, if you take as a triangle OES, this is an angle sum property. You can use 70 plus 60 plus what angle makes you 180. So it's obviously what is the angle, children? What is the X value? 70 plus 60. It's 130. 130 plus 50 makes you 180.
180.
So X is equal to 50, correct?
Ma'am,
Question, any doubt in question number 9, children? How you are getting like that? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
If you have any doubt, please let me know. Because simple thing we discussed, clue is a parallelogram. So L and E are opposite vertices and opposite angles are equal there. That's based on that you are getting E as 70. And to find out S angle, 120 plus K plus S is supplementary. So 120 plus 60 makes you 180. So this is 70, this is 60, makes other angle is X. So which is a shape of triangle. So ASP we are using angle sum property. So that we are getting the unknown angle as 50. Coming to question number 10. Yes, ma'am.
And this Sunday also we'll have test on this lesson only.
What, Sriram?
Ma'am, for this Sunday test also we'll have this chapter only, ma'am.
Yeah, we are continuously because these are very important, Sriram. Properties of parallelograms are more important. This week also will complete. Okay. Right. Now coming to the question number 10, explain how the figure is a trapezium. Which of its two sides are parallel? So by looking only which two sides are parallel, children? Which two sides are parallel? Which two sides are non-parallel?
ML.
M is parallel to KL.
KL is parallel to NM. That's one thing. And is it a trapezium? Yes, is it a
Yes,
trapezium?
ma'am. It is a trapezium.
Why? Can I know what is the
Ma'am,
properties of
because
trapezium?
ma'am, adjacent angles of non-parallel sides are supplementary, and
Very good.
one pair of sides are parallel.
Yeah. One pair of sides are parallel. Yes, very good here. One pair obviously parallel. And 100 plus 80 makes
Yes,
you
ma'am.
180 degrees. Now the same way, please go through the figure number 2. Find measure of angle C. You should find the measure of angle C. AB is parallel to DC. Yes, there is a parallelity. They mentioned it is a parallel. So what is the other angle, children? Angle C is how much?
Angle C is 60 degrees.
Shrestha, why it is 60, ma?
They're adjacent.
Very good, they're adjacent, and they mentioned one of the part as AB is parallel to DC. Give a minute time, children. Please go through the question, figure number 3, and 1 minute, give a
Ma'am,
minute time.
can we do IMO questions, ma'am? You told we will do. Ma'am,
Yeah, children.
ma'am, can we do
Yeah, yeah.
IMO paper?
Sure, sure. Why can't we will surely. Once done means we will go with that, because we are not going with only textual part, children, because very concise textbook nowadays. We'll go with IMO also. 1
Ma'am,
minute,
will
children.
we do
Come
it
back to the. We'll do. We'll do.
Third one
Let me
adjacent.
finish this. Let me finish the properties, children. Then we will.
Okay.
Question number last figure. If you see 3.8, find the measure of angle P. Find the measure of angle.
Ma'am, 50 degrees.
And one more question is measure of angle P and angle S also. What is S, children?
Ma'am,
If it is what you said,
90
this is 50. So this angle is already given.
90.
Total, what is the sum of all angles in a trapezium?
360. Ma'am, there is another method also. SR is a non-parallel side to PQ. That's why the sum of
Yes, that is
SR
also
angles
where
should
you
be
can.
180.
Yes, you can, because they mentioned SP is parallel to RQ, children. So it is obviously one angle is 90 means other angle S is also 90 here.
90.
If you find the measure of R, is there more than one method to find measure of P?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Yes, yes.
you should bisect the angle Q.
Huh. So
We should
here, what
bisect.
is the, what Hari, they're asking about, if you find the measure of R, is there more than one method to find the measure of P?
Ma'am, you can
Huh.
bisect the angle Q, right?
What, Hari? Hari,
Ma'am.
please repeat.
Ma'am, we can bisect the angle Q.
Angle Q.
You can bisect it. 90 minus 130 minus 90 is 40 degrees.
Okay.
And the other angle would be 90 degrees. So using the angle sum property, 40 plus 90 would be how much? Be 130. 180 minus 130 is 50 degrees. So P is 50. Can you say like that?
We can't. We should not bisect. How you are telling about R angle we are bisecting or Q angle you are bisecting?
We're bisecting Q.
Q, but we don't know any diagonal property here, right, ma? You
No,
have
ma'am,
any diagonal?
No, ma'am. Like if you bisect, like
If I
cutting, ma'am, we are
because you
cutting.
said these are parallel lines, you are telling about these are parallel lines. If you are asking about transversal, right, beta?
No, not exactly. Not bisecting means like cutting the angle 130 degrees into 90 degrees and 40 degrees.
Okay.
Like passing the line through the middle of Q. One side would be 90,
you are
other side
telling
would be
about exactly here, right?
others, other side would be 40 degrees. 40 plus 90 is 130. 180 minus 130 is 50. So P should be 50.
If you take that 90 plus what means 40? If 40, this is 40 means absolutely this is 90. 90 plus 40? 130.
130 minus 130, 50.
Yeah, you can same way. Very good. That's why they're asking. There are multiple methods, right? You can do. Good. Good, you can do. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can take SP as adjacent side like that, or
No,
These
take
two angles is sum should be supplementary. This sum should be supplementary. That is one way. What Hari said, ma'am, perpendicularly, if you take this one line, so it's 90. The rest of the angle is 40. This is also 90 plus 40. This together 130. 130 means other angle is obviously 50. That is also one more method to calculate. Yes, right, ma. You can
we
do.
can do transversal also. And we can do transversal
Transversal.
also by extent.
Yes. If you bisect transversal means alternate angles. Which angle? Yes, you will get that time, right?
Now,
No,
even then also, also, P and Q will be on same side of transversal. So P will be 50 degrees.
All right. Same answer you are getting?
Yes.
Yeah. Rhombus. Rhombus is a special parallelogram, children. Why it is special means why it is special? Any one of you, please let me know. All sides are equal, like a rhombus, all sides are equal, children. You see, difference between kite and rhombus very clearly here mentioned. Kite already we know adjacent pairs are
Yes, ma'am.
adjacent pairs are
Equal.
So here all sides are, of
All
course,
sides are equal.
One of the diagonal makes that congruent parts, but here two diagonals makes the congruent parts. What is the main part we should listen, children, please mute yourself. Rhombus has all sides are equal. Those are about sides property. What do you know about diagonals, children? Diagonals are perpendicular is it perpendicular bisectors? Yes, you see the diagonals. Yes or no? Children, they are perpendicular bisectors. So whatever the distance from here to here, which is very same as this place to this. Same way from this another diagonal also. If you see that, I am just highlighting the part. The same thing. So what we can say, all sides are equal. All sides are equal. Diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. It's more important, children. These are the basic properties. What about angles of a? Angles of a?
Angles, ma'am, can you scroll down once?
Yeah, please. What about angles?
Ma'am, angles, adjacent angles or
supplementary. Ma'am, opposite angles are equal.
Opposite angles are equal. Very good. Because it is, you see children, kite, and if you see the kite, only one of the diagonal is congruent. Because if you cut through this way, these two triangles are congruent. This triangle and this triangle. If you cut this way, it is not congruent. Coming to this kite shape, if you observe the rhombus shape, is there any diagonals, or if you cut along the any one of the diagonal, you can see both ways. If you cut congruent shapes, so that what we can say, opposite angles are equal. Yes or no? Yes or no? Opposite angles are equal.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am. And also,
All sides are equal. Opposite angles are equal.
opposite sides
Diagonals
are
are
parallel.
perpendicular. Diagonals are
Opposite sides are parallel.
perpendicular. Diagonals are perpendicular bisectors. That's very important. The word is more important. Perpendicular bisectors. Based on this, you can.
Opposite sides are parallel, and also the diagonals cut into they bisect each other, and they also make
Rhombus,
congruent
children,
triangles.
rhombus shape, especially you are using Pythagoras property, children. Why? Because why Pythagoras property is applicable for rhombus shape? Any one of you, please.
And because
Because
the sides are
diagonal
hypotenuse.
Very good.
Sides are hypotenuse to like separate triangles, which are
Four
The
triangles.
side-
There are four triangles in a quadrilateral, so there are four hypotenuse.
Very good. The sides are its hypotenuse, and diagonals are base of
perpendicular
the
bisectors.
leg 1 and leg 2. So this is especially for rhombus we are using the Pythagoras property. Please remember that point also, children. And coming to the next part, rectangle shape. Opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides, from long back we are learning a rectangle shape, because class 3, class 4, opposite sides are equal. All angles are what? Right angle.
Right angles.
Yes, all angles are right angles. That's why 90, 90, 90. All angles are equal in rectangle. What
Yes.
about the diagonals, children? What about the diagonals of rectangles are equal in length? Diagonals are equal in length. Only which shapes diagonals are equal in length? Any one of you in the classroom?
Ma'am,
Angle.
rectangle.
Yes, rectangle and
Square.
Square.
very good. Is it possible in rhombus, children?
Ma'am, it is possible in all regular polygons.
Is rhombus is a regular polygon? I'm asking about rhombus.
No, ma'am, no.
No, ma'am.
No. Very good.
Because
Diagonals.
not
Yeah.
Diagonals are
Diagonal-
perpendicular bisectors.
That's all. Diagonals unequal in rhombus. First point you have to mention, diagonals are unequal in rhombus. Diagonals are equal in length only in the shape of rectangle and square. Now you can see here two congruent rules.
Diagonals are not equal in length in rectangle.
Diagonals are equal in length, beta.
Oh, okay, ma'am. Got it.
Because both lengths AC and BD both are same. That's why
Okay.
ADC is congruent to ABC. They mentioned, you see, ABC is congruent to ABD. ABC is congruent to ABC is congruent to ABD. ABC is congruent to ABD.
No, ma'am. ABC is congruent to BDC. Sorry,
ABC is congruent to ABD. Why? Because ABD also. You see why? Because this is common side for both the triangles. Yes or no? AB is the common side.
Ma'am, I thought you were telling about rhombus. I got.
No, you see here ABC. This is the triangle. ABC is congruent to ABD. Why? Because the length of AB is the same in both the triangles, common side. Now BC is congruent to DA. BC is congruent to DA. And what is AC is AC, the length of AC, which is very same as length of BD. Why? Because diagonals are equal in rectangle. Which congruence rule we can apply here?
Ma'am, in
SC.
what? SAS, SAS.
SAS or SSS?
SAS, sir.
Is it possible? Yes. Yes, congruent rule and SAS congruent rule. Which one is
Yes.
SAS,
Ma'am, SAS.
Yes, ma'am, SAS.
equal.
very good? Because
another
angle
equal.
Ma'am, because angle A, B, C, D are equal.
90 degrees, all angles are
Yes,
right
ma'am.
angle
All
degrees.
are 90 degrees. That's why we
So
use
congruent rule
SAS.
follows by SAS criterion. Is there any other congruent rule also true here?
SSS.
Very
Ma'am,
good.
because
SSS
the
congruent
diagonals,
rule also true.
the diagonals
Particular-
are equal, and opposite sides are parallel and equal.
Right. Now there is another shape. Rent is a parallelogram. They mentioned 3x plus 1 is a OT value and OR is 2x plus 4. What we can think, children, if you multiply this with the 2 and if you multiply with this 2, is these two are same or not? Yes or no? Because the length of the diagonals are equal. From here to here, 3x plus 1. From here to here, again 3x plus 1. Total together 6x plus 2. 6x plus 2 is equal to 4x plus 8.
Ma'am,
Yes, please.
ma'am, OT is equal to OR, ma'am.
Yes, why? Because diagonals, what do you know about diagonals are?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Bisectors.
Bisector.
Diagonals are equal in length and bisectors each other.
Ma'am,
Bisecting means
Ma'am,
making into equal parts.
Right, 3x plus 1 is equal to x plus 4.
2x plus 4
Yes.
directly you can.
Okay,
Now,
ma'am.
if you don't know that property also, you can add up this length, the complete length you will get as 6x plus 2. This complete length you got as 4x plus 8. Like that also you can equate the same answer you will get that time also. X is equal to 2.
Thank you, ma'am.
But don't forget, children, always the lengths, diagonals are equal in length and they bisect each other. That's why OT is nothing but OR. Next, coming to
Ma'am, I have a question, ma'am, that I solved recently.
Yes,
About rhombus. Can I share it?
rhombus. You are asking about rhombus, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Can you draw a rhombus?
yeah, 1 minute. Rhombus means we know that rhombus all sides are equal, children. Approximately, I'm drawing, children, approximate
Ma'am,
values.
first can you draw the diagonals and then you can join the end points of the diagonal.
1 minute, children. We will take a perfect because I cannot. We will go with. There is a shape here. No.
Another same.
Yeah, by looking, is all sides are equal, children. You just see.
Ma'am, it is not equal, but it will be okay, ma'am, for the.
By looking, I'm not saying it's an exact. It's only
It
mere
is
image.
equal.
Yeah. What What do you want about rhombus?
Ma'am,
Suppose
rhombus
rest
ABC.
is a rhombus. You think REST, rest is a rhombus. The name of the
Okay.
rhombus is rest.
Ma'am,
So
diagonal
here, what do you know? What do you know about properties of rhombus, ma?
Ma'am, can I tell the question?
Yeah, please.
Ma'am, the diagonal
First,
TE,
about sides. About sides, all sides are equal, right?
All sides are
all
equal.
sides are equal.
Yes, all sides are equal. So all sides are equal, right? Diagonals are unequal.
Sectors.
Diagonals are unequal, not equal. But they are perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular bisectors means from here to here, how much distance? The same way. Suppose if it is a REST, rest is a parallelogram. So the diagonals are meeting at a point O. OS should be equal to OS should be equal to OS should be equal to OR,
Or
and OT should be equal to
OE.
OE, and they are perpendicular means they are dividing they are with 90 degrees, children. That's why we are using property as a right angle triangle. This is absolutely, suppose if you take as a OTS or OST is a right angle triangle. That's why we are using Pythagoras property here. Yeah. Any doubt here?
Ma'am, the question
Ah.
is, ma'am, the diagonal TE is equal to 60 centimeters.
Diagonal
TE in rest.
DE. Where is DE here?
Ma'am, T for temple. TE
TE, diagonal TE. Okay.
equal to 16 centimeters.
TE is equal to how much? Diagonals are unequal, beta. Here diagonals are not equal. What's your doubt, Ashwath? You're asking to draw the rhombus. What's your doubt?
Ma'am,
I'll tell the question again. The TE is equal to 1 minute 8 centimeters. TE is equal to
Okay, 8 centimeters. That means
and
this is 4 centimeters, this is 4 centimeters, right?
yes, ma'am, correct. RS is
Hmm.
equal to 6 centimeters.
RS is equal to 6 centimeters. That is obviously this is 3, this is 3. Very good.
And we should find the length of each side.
Length of the side. Side means it's a
Pythagoras
hypotenuse.
property.
Very good, very good. 3, 4, 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. Obviously, the each side of your rhombus is 5 centimeters. Yes or no, ma? 3 square
Yes,
plus
ma'am.
4 square. You can find out. 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. If you add up this, you become 25. 25 can be written as 5 square. This is hypotenuse. Yeah.
I solved it, ma'am, but the answer was not there in text. Not in the textbook. That's why
Same procedure, ma. All the sides are equal. So you can correct only. What you said is correct only, Ashwat.
Ma'am, can you explain Pythagoras theorem?
Pythagoras theorem is applicable for right angle triangles, ma. Right in the Pythagoras theorem, opposite to right angle. So here it is right angle. 90 degrees is opposite to right angle is hypotenuse. This is any one of the sides. You can take it as leg 1 and leg 2. So according to Pythagoras property, what we know, hypotenuse square is equal to leg 1 square plus leg 2 square. So these are the legs. So here leg 1, I'll just highlight with some other colors so you can see more. This is leg 1. You can see this is the part of leg 1. This is leg 2. This part is hypotenuse. Why? Because this is opposite to right angle. So this triangle is a right angle triangle. That's why we are using Pythagoras property.
Ma'am, this type of
Okay,
question
ma'am.
came
Thank
in
you,
grade
ma'am.
7 also. This type of
Definitely,
question,
this type
it
only
came in
will
grade
give in your
7.
examination. This type
It
of
came-
questions only will give in the examination. Yes, hope you understood, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Rectangles.
there is a question regarding to same here. They gave, this is completely, which one is 5 here?
44 plus. Ma'am, the
Mm.
other side, each side is 13 because 12 square plus 5 square is equal to 169, which is equal to 13 square. In 13 is
169 is nothing but 13 square.
13
Very good.
square.
So hypotenuse is equal to 13. So all sides are is nothing but hypotenuse only. So all sides are equal. So all sides of rhombus is 13 side, 13 centimeters. Right. Last figure, children, I think nothing is there, only square shape we have. 1 minute, children. Once we will discuss a square shape means
rectangle
we'll go
and
with
Ma'am,
square is more easier
ma'am, did
than
you
all
hear?
other.
Ma'am, did you hear any noises from my side, ma'am? I'm Sriram.
Yeah. What, ma? What, Harish?
No, ma'am, I'm Sriram. Ma'am, did you hear any noises?
Sometimes, not all the time.
Okay, ma'am. My sister.
Now it is all right. Now it is all right.
Yes, ma'am. My sister keep on disturbing me. So, my
Yeah,
bike
you just
lady
lock it. Don't encourage them when you're doing your class. After the class, you can go and play with her. But you
ma'am,
just
so we have to discuss rectangle then square. We have rectangle first, then we have square.
rectangle.
After rectangle, we have square.
Yeah, only one shape. Last one. This is the last figure. Square is all sides are equal, children. Each angle is 90 degrees. Each angle is right angles. And what about diagonals? Diagonals are equal. Is it diagonals are equal in square?
Yes, ma'am. All angles are equal, all sides are equal, and diagonals are also equal.
Diagonals of square are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Those are perpendicular bisectors of each other. Now, you can see there are few figures. That's why, see, children, in earlier classes, we have no congruence rules, but how wisely congruent rules are included in your class 8 textbook. It was
This
so
is SSS congruency and
because in 7th
SAS.
class, they removed congruent rules completely. The chapter is only omitted. The chapter is not there for you right now. Because last year you learned these all congruent rules, so now it is easy for you to identify. But this year, people, I don't know how much they are comfortable with in your next classes. But for you, it's benefit only, children. Last year, rationalized syllabus also, you have congruent rules, so that it will help in your further classes. Now, coming to the part of 3.4, state true or false. All rectangles are square. All rectangles are squares.
No, ma'am.
No.
Square.
Is all squares are rectangle?
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All squares are rectangle. That's true. This is not true, ma'am.
All kites are rhombus.
False.
False, ma'am.
Uma.
Yeah, because kite means adjacent sides are equal, not all sides are
All
equal. So
sides.
false. All rhombuses are parallelograms.
True, ma'am.
Yes,
In
yeah.
once
True.
it is
True. Very good. That's why they mentioned, you see the children figure also, they mentioned these are special type of parallelograms. The heading only given. Some special parallelograms. Which is a special parallelogram?
Rhombus.
Yeah. Now all rhombuses are kites. All rhombuses are kites.
False.
True.
Think one sentence.
True, ma'am.
Ma'am, because in kite, one of the diagonal gets bisected.
Congruent.
Only one of the diagonal gets bisected. The other
But they're
diagonal
not
gets
mentioned one or two. They're asking about all rhombuses are kites or not. Yes or no, Hari Karthik?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is true. All rhombuses are kites. All squares are rhombuses and also rectangles. Check the properties of square and rhombus and rectangles. So you can connect with those, children. Yes, Shrestha, all squares are rhombuses and all rectangles.
But
Ma'am,
rhombus is
all
not.
rhombuses are squares, but not all squares are rhombuses. I mean, but not
Very
squares
good,
are
very good.
rhombuses.
So it's false statement, right? All parallelograms are trapeziums. All parallelograms are trapeziums.
Hello, ma'am, I can't
No,
hear
ma'am.
you.
No,
Oh, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
True or false? I want only
False,
one
false.
point.
false.
False. All squares are not parallelograms.
What, ma'am?
All squares are not parallelograms.
Yes, ma'am.
True.
True,
All
ma'am.
squares are
Ma'am,
parallelograms or not parallelograms?
Ma'am, false,
Not
ma'am.
parallel.
I'm true. All squares are not parallelograms. It is true.
True
False.
statement, beta. It's a true statement
Yes, ma'am.
because you have to check about parallelograms and the properties of squares,
Square,
whether it is true. Sriram, please rejoin. Sriram, please rejoin.
Ma'am, in square, all sides are equal in
This
parallelogram.
is true statement. They are mentioning whether true or false. All squares are not parallelograms.
Okay, ma'am.
Next, all squares are trapeziums. All squares are trapeziums.
False.
Why? Reason.
Ma'am, because
Any one reason.
in trapezium, only one pair of opposite sides are parallel. In square, all the sides are equal and are parallel. And trapezium, only one. If it is isosceles trapezium, only one pair of opposite sides will be equal in length, or else all the sides are indifferent in length.
I hope you have understood, children, about properties. Please, Sriram, ma'am, I cannot hear you. Sriram, children, are you able to hear me?
Yes,
Ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
But the student is keep on messaging. We are unable to hear you. Yeah. Identify the quadrilaterals that have four sides are equal in length. What are four sides are equal in length?
ma'am, all sides are equal.
I'm square.
Square,
Only
rhombus.
square? Only square?
Rhombus, ma'am.
Rhombus.
Square and rhombus. Four right angle triangles.
Rectangle and square.
Rectangle, square.
Rectangle and
and
square.
square.
Very good. Explain
Rhombus.
how square is a quadrilateral.
And
Square
it
is a
has four
quadrilateral, it has
sides.
four sides.
Four-sided
Four
polygon.
sides.
Sum of angles in 360 degrees. You can justify your answers, children. That this type of questions for subjective part they've been. Explain how square is a parallelogram. Because all sides of a square is what we can say, opposite sides are equal and parallel. Yes or no? Here square also opposite sides are equal and parallel.
Parallel.
And about diagonals are? What about diagonals?
Diagonals are equal.
No, parallelogram. They're asking about
No.
how you can.
Not equal, ma'am.
Not equal.
No, parallel. What about parallelogram diagonals of parallelogram? They're not equal. Okay. What about diagonals? Diagonals how? Is it perpendicular or is it bisectors of each other? What is that?
Now I can hear you.
Okay.
It is bisecting each other.
bisecting each other. It's not perpendicular. Okay, even the same thing in square to children. That's why you can justify. How, explain how square is a rhombus.
Ma'am,
Because
all
rhombus,
four
It
sides
has all
are
equal
equal.
sides. Has
very
all
good.
equal
All four
sides.
sides are equal. That's common
It has,
property for both. Yeah,
ma'am,
rectangle. How
opposite pairs.
square is rectangle?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
opposite pairs.
the angles are 90 degrees.
Very good. The angles of square and angles of rectangle are equal. Very good. That's one
Ma'am,
point, pinpoint. You can, children, don't
ma'am,
think more about it.
opposite sides are parallel.
Okay, that's point. You can extend, but one point. What is the common point for square and rectangle? Angles.
Angles
are 90 degrees.
90. That's all. Name the quadrilaterals whose diagonals bisect each other. That's more important. children. Bisecting each other.
Rhombus.
Rhombus. No,
and square.
no, 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 no.
Parallelogram.
Think.
Parallelogram.
Very good. Parallelogram. Perpendicular bisectors of each other.
Rhombus.
Very good. It's rhombus. That's why we are using Pythagoras property for rhombus also, I said. Perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular means 90 degrees. 90 degrees means right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means Pythagoras property. There is a connectivity, children. Now, diagonals are equal in particularly one shape we discussed.
Square.
Square.
Rectangle. Is it rectangle?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can.
Square and rectangle.
Yeah. Explain why rectangle is a convex quadrilateral.
Ma'am, the sides, ma'am,
The interior side.
the vertices are pointed outside. The vertices are pointed outside.
Ma'am, diagonals are interior.
Very good.
Yes,
Diagonals are interior.
Ma'am, and
Convex
also vertices
polygons.
are pointed outside.
Diagonals are interior.
Diagonals are interior. Very good point. And children, this year, the questions are so good questions, children. Earlier, the waste questions are removed, and whatever the questions are very important to kids to think about, they mentioned. I feel very happy with the exercise also. Of course, it is very small, but questions are given so beautifully. ABC is a right angle triangle, and O is the midpoint of the side. You can see the diagram also. Opposite to the right angle. Explain why O is equidistance from O, equidistance from A, B and C. B and C.
Ma'am, because AC and AC bisect BD.
Any congruent property we can apply, ma, so that you can check.
When AC and BD like go through each other, AO is equal to OC, BO is equal to OD.
ABC is a right angle triangle. They mentioned very clearly ABC is a right angle triangle, means particularly the shape is, maybe it is rectangle shape. Yes or no? By looking only you can assess. Explain why O is equidistance from A, B, C. Because what do you know about rectangles, ma? You can see rectangle. There is a question also given. We did. See why they are equating 3x plus 1 equal to 2x plus 4. They are equidistant from O.
Because they are equidistant from O.
They are equidistant from O. You can justify your answer using. So explain why O is equidistant from A, B, C. The dotted lines are drawn additionally to help you. Because it is a shape of ABC, it is a rectangle shape. So ABC is congruent to, what is ABC is congruent to? ABC is congruent to?
ABC is congruent to
DCD or BAD?
DCB.
ABC is congruent to
DBC.
There are multiple way congruent rules, triangles you can divide, children. We can divide the triangle OAB and OBC and OCD, ODA. That's one way of dividing. Another way is a triangle ABC and a triangle BCD and a triangle CDA and a triangle DAB. These are the ways you can divide. Which two triangles are congruent and which rules? If you see that congruent rules, you can understood more better. But here, how explain why O is equidistant from A means which shape it is.
Time is up.
Yeah, sorry, children, I'll conclude. That's all. I'm not going much more about it.
Yes, ma'am. Conclude it, ma'am.
Think and discuss and write why Mason has made concrete slabs. He needs to be a rectangular. In what different ways he can make sure that it's rectangle. A square was defined as a rectangle with all sides are equal. Can we define as a rhombus with equal angles? Explore this idea. Can trapezium? Tomorrow I'm going to ask about these 3 questions. Please think and come back, children. And also all properties you can go through. There is a table here. Please go through the properties and go through the properties. That's all, children. That's all for the day.
Okay, ma'am.
Please.
Okay, ma'am.
Next class we will discuss as we earlier discussed IMO material competency based questions
Okay,
we will
ma'am.
discuss.
Okay, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, children. Have a
Bye,
good
ma'am.
day. And student, new student, please wait, ma. Hope you understood. Any doubt?
No,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
ma'am, ma'am, can you
Sriniket.
give the, can
Bye,
you
ma'am.
post the
Sriniket.
homework in the group? Ma'am, can you post the
Ashwat,
homework?
please wait a
Ma'am,
minute.
it is
Ashwat, I'll
over.
come back. Sriniket, hope you understood. Any doubts?
No doubts, ma'am.
Okay. Right, Ashwat, please. What, Ashwat?
Ma'am, can you post the homework in the group?
Only properties. Review the properties.
Okay, ma'am.
That's all for today homework, children. Review the properties. That part, last part we discussed just now. We saw that part you can revise. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Bye. Sriniket, any doubt, beta?
No, ma'am.
Oh. If you have any
Ma'am,
doubt,
but
please.
actually, I missed the 3.1 and 3.2, right?
I'll help you. There is a material, but recorded sessions are available. The previous classes recorded sessions, if you see, you can catch, or else if any free time, please message me so that we can discuss. Not an issue. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Right,
Okay, bye,
Sriniket. Bye.